What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Craig J coming at you with another video. Random thoughts. I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you one random thought, and I'm gonna give you a random story that my wife was just asking me, and I'm gonna share with you, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Number one, random thought. I hate the radio. Like, I don't mean like I hate the radio. I mean like I hate listening to the radio station. They play. You can literally skip 7 radio stations and they're playing the same song over. Like every song is playing. Like when Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us came out, bro, I gotta listen to the radio while I'm at work, and I'll be like, I never thought I'd get tired of this song, bro. Like number one, do 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 do. It's like fuck. Number two, I'm like, damn, this shit on, bro. This shit was on every radio station. I was like super annoyed with that. That's a random thought. Like XM radio is shitting on like regular radio. Like regular radio, like the shit that's free is weak. You gotta pay for like XM radio. Like XM radio is where it is at. That is a guarantee. Yeah. Like if you got XM radio, like I don't got XM radio, but I got like a podcast Bluetooth type of deal in my car. I can't. I don't think I gotta get like a transmitter for my shit. My shit kind of old. But that's my random thought. I hate the radio. If you don't listen to the radio, put a thumbs up. Or if you listen to the radio, give me a thumbs down. To my random story. I'm done with the random thought. Random story. The title of this is When I Meeting My New Dad. The year is 1993. Wait, when was the Rodney King riots? Let's go see when the Rodney King riots was. Rodney King riot. 92. So the year was 93. Okay, cool. 92. So the year was 93. And my mom takes us to Chuck E. Cheese. So we get to Chuck E. Cheese. And, I'm thinking like, yeah, we're about to be here. Fucking mama, it's going to be cool. It's me, Marcus, Calvin, and my mom. So we get there, and it's this nigga sitting there at this table. And like, when he seen my mom, he had like as a kid, you looking at that like, who the fuck is this guy? Mm-hmm. And my mom was like, oh, hey, Leroy, this is Craig, Marcus, and Calvin. I was already like, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. That nigga not my daddy. This is my first time ever meeting this nigga. Like now being a grown man is like, I know she just didn't meet that nigga that day. Like they've been like this been lit. Like at now as a grown man, but as a kid, you just feel like, damn, this bitch just ran out and got a new nigga. Mm-hmm. Like fuck. I know her and daddy shit ain't right, but damn, like give a nigga a chance. Mm-hmm. And by night, I was like this backstory. In 1992, my dad ain't worked the whole year and wasn't trying to work. But my dad being on drugs, me not knowing like he's on these heavy drugs. I have no idea my dad is like smoking crack. Though, like he's not doing that shit in front of me. I'm not just sitting there like, what's that, daddy? Like, I have no clue, bro. Like he would get ghosts, but I was just like, in my mind as a kid, like he got lost. Like the innocence is like, oh, he got lost. Fuck. Fucking place is hard to get to. Like, you know what I mean? As a kid, that's how you think. So their relationship was already in the dumps. But as a kid, you don't see none of this. So me and Leroy, like I said, I'm on. They get pizza and shit. I don't eat that shit. You don't eat the pizza? Bro, I'm hungry. Bro, I'm hungry as a motherfucker too. Bro is a fucking mule. My mom's like, she made Leroy big plates and everything. I was like, what's your name again? Leroy. What's his name again? Like my mama came and talked to me. She said, "You act like this again, this and that." She went, "You ain't got to eat this fucking food. You ain't got to do none of this. But this is the person I'm with." I remember that conversation. I was mad as fuck. And she was like, "If you want to be with your daddy, I understand that, but like, you can't be disrespectful to him because he's not your daddy. Fuck out of here, bitch. Be mad as I want to. My life. My daddy at. Mind you, though.
How old are you?
93, I'm like 10. I never seen my mom date a man but my dad.
Yeah.
That shit was weird to me, bro. Like being in that situation, like I remember that shit. Like if there's a woman out there that's like, damn, I'm gonna have my dude meet my kids. If they 10, 11, you gotta like low key like talk to your kids about that shit. Like you gotta really say something. Because if you don't, and you just like, hey, we're at Knott's Berry Forum with fucking John's kids and him and his kids, and this is the first time y'all meeting, everybody gonna be like, y'all a couple?
Mm-hmm.
Like your kids been thinking you single and shit. They probably thinking like, fuck, maybe you working it out with mom. Mm-hmm. And bam, here I am with a new woman. It's kind of like, oh shit. The kids don't understand that shit. They can see fighting, they can see all that shit. Like, bro, I see my mama crying, I see my daddy and my mama like arguing and shit like that. But you don't think like my mama's gonna find another boyfriend. Mm-hmm. No, not gonna happen. Like looking back at that, my mama had a boyfriend. Like, yeah, she ended up marrying a guy, but like that's my mama boy. I witnessed my mama dating, like then moving in with the nigga. I was like, what the fuck? This is happening like really, really fast. Because we met him in 93. We was living with him. No, we didn't live with him till like 95. Like, because we didn't move out. My mom didn't move out with my dad until 94. So when we
moved out from your dad?
Yeah. So
into an apartment with
no, she moved to an apartment by herself. We live with my mama by herself. Like we did that maybe like 6-7 months. And they moved in. Now looking back at it, they moved in because it was like they needed like an adult at the house. There was 3 kids at the house, no adult. Like I'm only 10. No, I'm like 11. I'm in the 5th grade. So I'm 11, 10.
Yeah, Cam Stanley's in the 5th grade.
So yeah. So damn, maybe all this shit happened in 1 year. I think about it. Like, so mama already had that set up. Like, yeah, we gotta because maybe okay. So maybe maybe 93 we moved out. Because this is the summertime. So I think we met Leroy like early 93 because we moved to Long Beach when school was out. I was in the 5th grade. Mm. So school was out, and because I was leaving, because I did my last year in LA public schools was the 4th grade. I can't tell you what grade, how old I was. I mean, I'm 9, maybe 8, 10. I don't fucking know, 9. But I remember going into the 5th grade in Long Beach, like not living with my dad. Like the 4th grade was the last time I lived with my dad. Mm. Up until I was like a grown man, or an 18-year-old, an adult. And I remember like not thinking this is going to be the last time I see my dad. I had no idea that my dad was on drugs. I didn't know none of that. I just thought my mom and dad was breaking up. Mm. And then when we met Leroy, then we started living with my mom, Leroy would come over. And even when Leroy would come over, I would give him like all kind of like still like, we'll talk to this nigga, bro.
How long do you treat him that way?
Until we live with the nigga. That nigga like on some movie shit. Nigga fucking.
Well, I'm saying, so within what? How long was it that he moved in?
Shit, nigga, I gotta think about it. I seen Leroy once at Chuck E. Cheese. Then when we moved into my mama's apartment by herself, he was coming over. I was seeing him more. I only seen him one time at Chuck E. Cheese. The next thing I know is like, oh, she really fucking with this nigga.
Okay, he's coming to the house.
He's like coming over big time. Mm-hmm. So it made me think of a time where my mom. This was a trip, bro. This is a trip because I'm really peeping this out. My mom had my dad stay with us at the house, but my mom wasn't there.
Your mom would tell your dad to stay there?
So, cause my mom was working nights at the time.
So this is your
Well,
mom and
allegedly,
your dad
supposedly,
still together?
hypothetically, yeah. I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm fucking 10 years old. I'm just playing the video game and shit. Just like I don't know what's going on, but I'm giving you my version of what the fuck I think was going on. So, give you my like vision of what I know was going on, factual. My dad had spent the night over the weekend, like I mean over a week, but my mom wasn't home. Like she never came home. Like she never came home. It was always just my dad at the apartment with us. And my dad was like, they didn't want people to know. My mama didn't want nobody in the neighborhood to know my dad was there. I don't know. So, anywho, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, just like, don't open the door, this and that. I was like, then why the fuck do we got a grown up here? I don't know.
I don't want anyone to know he's here.
But she wasn't like, ain't like they was home together. It wasn't like my mom and dad was like fucking or anything like that.
That
Like,
was an apartment?
it was her apartment. My dad came to like, he literally stayed. I can remember this shit because we went to go see Jason Goes to Hell. Oh, can you look up and see? Oh, I can look right here. All right, because I remember that we went to see Jason Go to Hell. Jason Go to Hell came out in '94. That shit happened fast as fuck. Please, 95. What, bro? 1993. That shit happened fast, bro. Jason Go to Hell came out in 1993. Look at this shit. This shit crazy. Oh man, that's wild. Jason Go to Hell, 1993. It was a Friday the 13th. It was on a Friday, bro. What day though? Let me see. I should be up here. Release date, August 13th, 1993. All right. 8. Bro, that bro, that the timeline. I said I wasn't in school.
We got like winter break.
Not a summer break. August.
Oh, August. I mean October.
It's a Friday, bro.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th. My dad came to stay with us August 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. My mom comes back on the 13th and takes us back to my grandma's house where my dad lives at. And then we went to the movies. My auntie took us to the movies. And we stayed at my dad's house on the 14th, I think. Like, then my mom picked us back up. I don't know why.
Where was your dad? If he was there, say that week, he'd leave and your mom would take him to your grandma's house?
Nah, he stayed there all day. He would just be there all day. Like, my mom wouldn't be home. It was like we was living with my dad again.
So where would your dad go? Like when he wasn't there?
When who wasn't? Like, where would my dad go? Where? At the house that my mom lived in?
And if your mom was back?
My mama never came back home. Like, she was gone.
I know, but when she did finally pick you up,
she took his ass back to the crib.
And then started dropping you off at your grandma's house?
No, we stayed the weekend at my grandma's house. So we was with my dad that whole week.
Oh.
So like he was like, it was a plan. We're gonna go to the movies. We were just in the house. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck we was doing, but we was just sitting in the house. Like we couldn't go outside, none of that shit. I was like, yo, this shit is weak as fuck. This nigga's here. We can't go do nothing. Mm-hmm. Why is this nigga here? Because he didn't come there. We was staying there by ourselves. Like, fucking living it up. You know what I mean? 10-year-old kids, fucking party time, excellent. Like trying to chill. So I guess she was getting wind, like, yo. I guess she was like, your kids is out here running the fucking muck. Now I look back at it, like, yeah, like we was just outside, like till like 6. Well, mama got off work at 5. Because we didn't know nobody. Not knowing she knew the lady across the street, like across the fence. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an apartment, like a apartment, but it was like split. So imagine like EV porters, all those apartments, but the only thing separate them is a fence.
Mm.
So it's like your neighbors like right across the like fence from you and stuff. You still got people above you, like how your mama's separated by the pool.
Mm.
Imagine a whole fence though.
Mm.
That's what we had. And my mama knew the lady. So I guess the lady was telling her because we was like, we might be like, don't go outside. We'd be outside and shit. Like it was, yeah. So I guess like they was like, yo, your kids is out here running the streets. You know, and then it's like, my mom was more just afraid of like damn kids, people knowing kids in the house by themselves.
Yeah.
Like that was the scary part. Like fuck them being outside. Like this motherfuckers like those kids that ain't got nobody watching them.
Hell yeah.
Like,
now I know they know that they're here by themselves.
Yeah.
Scary as fuck.
Yeah, as a parent now, so my dad stayed. Then that's when Leroy was like, well, we could just live together. And then we went to go live with Leroy. And then Leroy, the first day was in there, he had his truck and was moving the bikes in. He like gave us a story like, hey, don't rub your bikes against scratch my paint. And then, you know, it was like, all right, whatever, you know, they moving boxes and stuff. And I remember asking my mom, like, yo, we living with him now? Like, the fuck? Like that shit was like, and I see now, I'm looking at the timeline, like, yeah, all that shit happened fast as fuck in my head. Like,
so, what's the timeline?
I thought it was like a year or two. That shit was like months. I don't know how long my mom and dad was going through it for a minute. My dad was going MIA, like, from what I can remember, at least when I was like 8. Like ghosts.
So you feel like your mom's been building that? Your mom was like building that relationship with Leroy for that many years?
No, not that many years. Because my mom was stuck. When it got really bad was when my dad stole the bus. My dad was working for like I'm from California, so he was driving the G. Fuck, I forgot, but it's like a certain bus company. It wasn't MTA. It was like a small short bus, but they didn't he picked up handicapped people, but they showed him love though. He was good. Like they liked what he did, and they called. It was Mother's Day weekend. They called the job because my mom was like, "Dang, your daddy ain't been." And that's my first time knowing, like, damn, what the fuck happened? His supervisor called my mom at the house. It was like, is Craig there? She was like, no. Oh, he took the bus. I was like, what do you mean he took the bus? Like he never came back from his route last night. He's not at the house? No, he's not here. This nigga was on the run. Not on the run, because they didn't call the bus stolen. From Friday, he was supposed to turn it in. So let's say Saturday, Sunday, he brought the motherfucker back Monday. Now, as a kid, I don't know what's going on. I just know my mama pick him up. She mad as fuck. He go to rehab. He leave rehab. That's a whole nother story. Now, fast forward, I'm like 18. Now I'm asking my daddy all these questions like, yo, what happened that day? Because now you got to think about 18 to 8. My memory's still kind of like, yo, what happened that day? Like, I'm still a child. 8 to 42, like, nigga, that's 34 years. Like, I can't tell you exactly how that shit went. But at 18, I was asking him. And then he gave me his side. He was like, I was working. I just got paid. He said, I've been doing really, really good. I ain't been fucking up. So, you know, I was thinking like, damn. I'm gonna have a good day. He's like, me and your mama had plans. We were gonna take Granny out to dinner, all this other stuff. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Then he said he's got an urge to go get high. Like, all of a sudden, just like, go get high. He didn't take the bus back. He got the bus and like literally in a trap. Like nigga got like the straight, like imagine like the MTA bus just like sitting there getting dope. Like so then the nigga was like, I started picking up people. Instead of them putting the money in the fare, I was taking the money. He was like, nigga, I was picking motherfuckers up at like 1 a.m. Just like, damn, I ain't know the bus ran this late. Like, yeah, where you gotta go? Where we go? Because like, nigga, I was running routes, all kind of shit. You gotta think about it. This is 1992. No, this is not 92. He got fired from the security guard as 1992. He disappeared on them niggas too. So this is like 92. I'm 9, so like 8. I'm like 8. I'm like 8 years old. So what? 92. So 8. I'm what? That's like 91. Yeah, it's like 91. That's when I can remember. Like, yo, what the fuck happened? I'm asking him. I'm asking him this in 2001. He telling me the story. Like he fucked up. He's trying to get high. Mm-hmm. See, that's one thing about a random thought that like on these random thought shows, because I got to really ask my dad when he was like, when he wasn't really fucking up, like as an adult, like what happened that day? Mm-hmm. Like my dad had a big ass scar on his arm that looked like a Y. It was big as fuck, like super big. And I used to always wonder, like, damn, where you get that from? The story is super duper like hazy to me. I wish my dad was here to tell you the story, but the story is super duper hazy to me. But I asked him, once again, we was having a random conversation. I said, yo, what happened here? He tells me the story. He said, man, I was out once again getting high. I picked up a motherfucker. We've been getting high all weekend long. He said, nigga, we getting high in the car. He starts tweaking out. This motherfucker, we go pick up some dope. He like, I ain't got it. He said he ain't got none. So my dad's like, all right, well, then give me the money. We can go to my other spot. I ain't got that either. He's like, what the fuck you mean? You ain't got my money. You ain't got no dope. What's going on? He said the dude grabs. This is like in the 80s now. So everything is glass. Like you can get a glass Coke. My dad had some glass in the car, like a bottle. He said, dude, busted. Bam. And my dad's like, this motherfucker spun it around and was like, I've been wanting to do this to you all fucking week. My dad's like, damn, this motherfucker been wanting to cut me up. So he driving in the car and he cutting him. He's like trying to hit him with the beer bottle. My dad driving in traffic. Yeah, he driving in traffic and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, so I had to like protect myself. So he had kicked the motherfucker out. Boom. They was fighting and shit. Pulled over. Boom. He was like, unsuckled his, took his keys out, took his seatbelt off, got out, pulled him out. Boom. He was kicking him and all kind of shit. He left him. Woo. So he's like, damn, I'm fucked up. Like, I got to get back home now. So when he came back home, he's like, they try to rob me. Yeah, my dad was a wild nigga, bro. My dad was a wild ass nigga when he was getting high. Yeah. That's just crazy, bro. Like, I remember that shit. And I'm not ashamed. And I know some people like, those were daddy stories. No, nigga, those are my stories about, like, I don't know what was going on. I can't tell you what side of the story that my dad played, but I could just tell you what he told me. You know what I mean? He shared that information with me. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know that. I feel like if you have parents in your life and they can still remember the stuff that they did, get that information out of them, because the moment they're not here, you're just going to think like, I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened. Just like for years, I was wondering, rest in peace, mama, who in the fuck ate Leroy's chicken? Random. I got one more random story. One night, my stepdad, he works night shift. He wakes up, he busts in the room. Boom. Who ate my... matter of fact, he don't even say nothing. He just socks my brother dead in his motherfucking chest. Boom! Wake him up. What happened? You ate my fucking chicken. It's like, I ain't eat your chicken. My dad, Leroy, walks out the room, slams the door. All you hear is, now I gotta make a fucking sandwich. And at the moment, it's
Wait, didn't they say who ate it?
they said my motherfucking mama ate that shit.
Your mama told someone that that's what she did?
That's what she said. She told Calvin. She said in front of me and said she didn't eat that shit. I was like, you said.
But she told Calvin that it was her.
Yeah, I know
She confessed.
I know for a fact it wasn't me.
Okay, that's 1 out of 4.
But everybody gonna say I know for a fact.
Yeah, like I know for a fact.
But I do know for a fact I ain't get hit like Marcus got. That nigga was mad as fuck. Now I gotta make a fucking sandwich. I was like, now being a grown up, you got some shit put to the side for you. You about to go to work. You're like, oh shit, nigga, hell yeah. I got some fucking pizza put to the side for me. Eat that shit at work. You go there and fucking pizza gone. You be like, now I gotta make a fucking sandwich. Like, damn, I ain't want to fucking. That was some real dirtbag shit right there, bro. But those are just my random thoughts.
Oh, you really think your mom made it?
I don't know, bro.
Why would you tell Calvin?
I don't know. I know I ain't eat that shit. That's all I gotta say. I ain't eat that shit. Like, I'm never gonna front, bro. Like, no, bro. I give you guys another story on another day, but I'm gone. That was just a random thought that was playing in my head. Y'all have a good one. Peace.